we start on this dazzling statement. A beautiful 6-carat gemstone dripping in gorgeous diamonds as well. Half a carat of diamonds, East-West design, the romance of beautiful Cushioncut bezel set. Oh my goodness, you're seeing it for the very first time. This is a worldwide exclusive. Nowhere else can you buy this ring but here on HSN. To find something similar, you know you're spending well over $600 or so. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. We're excited. Rarities always goes from strength to strength and has done for 16 incredible years here on the network. The pressure is always on to come up with an amazing new today's special. Carol has created a modern heirloom that is full of powerful, gorgeous, juicy gemstone and of course the world's most precious diamond. We're going to go into choices first and then I'm going to introduce you to the lady herself. Down front you'll see our 3 rings, all available in sizes 5 through 12. I have white topaz, blue topaz, or a citrine available. You're going to see obviously there all the diamonds wrapped around the sides as well. It is a winner. It is a absolute high-end couture style brought to life as only Carol could. Just before we dive in, I do have these beautiful earrings. It's a hugger hoop with a gemstone drop. I do want you to see those. They are on sale tonight for $169.98. Obviously, it's part of the suite. I was really drawn to the necklace though. This is the necklace and the pendant. That's traditionally going to be $250. We're on sale at $199, and that is a spectacular way to wear gemstones which are just of the highest quality. So the lady herself is here, better than ever. Carol Brodie, I'm so thrilled to see you.
I'm so happy to see you too. Hey everybody, it's TSD. I'm so excited. Okay, we need to start with the ring. Okay. First of all, I call this pillow talk. Why do I call it pillow talk? One, because it's a pillow-shaped cushion cut gemstone. By the way, did I say 6 carats?
6.
Of juicy, big, huge, gorgeous, best quality gemstone. Now I only have 2 on my hand because I only had 2 hands. Okay, let's talk about the diamonds. We have a half carat of diamonds. We have 6 carats of either. Look at that intense blue topaz. Okay, when I first started at HSN, Adam, I remember my buyer said to me, the best topaz that we're gonna get is Windex blue. And I'm like, that is a nasty name. But you know what? This is that Windex gorgeous, best quality blue. I mean, if you're looking at your monitor right now and you're thinking, I don't know if mine's gonna get home and look like that. It is. And how about those fancy blue diamonds? The entire gallery is covered in fancy blue diamonds. We're gonna go through all the colors, then I'm gonna tell you about everything you need to know about this ring.
Okay, so that is the blue topaz. We do have a leader though right out of the gate, and that is our citrine. So if you want the citrine, first orders are coming through. $199.98, flex pay of $40 to get this home. Remember, this is 14 karat gold over sterling silver. It is exclusively available here at HSN. I want to show you over this way as well. There is that sparkling white topaz. Can we talk about the white topaz for a second?
We can. Okay, first of all, I was telling somebody today, they said, tell me about the white topaz. And I said, well, it's colorless white topaz. And they said, what do you mean? I said, well, think about a D flawless diamond. It's colorless. So my white topaz is colorless. The diamonds in there, that's half carat of white diamonds. Those diamonds are pure. They are graded, they are eye color, and I have to tell you, that's the same as my diamond stud earrings and my engagement ring, so I can tell you it's the best of the best. We're gonna move on to that canary. Okay, that is a canary Madeira citrine.
So rich.
Oh my God, the color. It is, there's no yellow diamond, and I know my yellow diamonds. I'm a Harry Winston girl. I worked there for 10 years. There is no yellow diamond that has that magnificent depth of color. It is almost orange. That's the crazy deep depth of saturated color. And around that citrine, you have a half a carat of champagne diamonds. Now, something that I've been doing lately, just a little trick, is I've been using a rhodium that's a pinkish brown. And I'm using that to bring out those champagne diamonds. So they literally are looking like the fanciest, pink brown diamonds you've ever seen in the world. Now, when I use the word rhodium, you might be thinking, what's that? Blue diamonds get blue rhodium. Champagne diamonds get a pink brown rhodium. White diamonds get a platinum rhodium. Guess what? Rhodium is the most expensive precious metal in the world. While gold today was $3,200, rhodium is $10,300. And every one of your diamonds in your rings are rhodium plated. Let's go and talk about this ring. My pillow talk ring. Your center stone is a cushion cut. A cushion cut is the premier cut. As a matter of fact, Kim Kardashian has a 15-carat cushion cut.
Wow.
Jennifer Garner, Jessica Alba, Sofia Vergara, and a list that goes on and on are the celebrities who chose cushion cuts as their either cocktail ring or their engagement ring. This ring is so on trend, it defies the trend. So Adam asked me before, he said, Carol.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this ring. What's the history of it? I said, well, actually, it has a very new history. The history of it is, I wanted this ring so badly. When I got engaged and we decided to do my ring and we made it perfectly tailored, like my diamond was floating up in the air. I have to tell you something. I love that ring more than life, but I can't wear it every day. This is my everyday cocktail ring, best ring, middle finger, pointer, ring finger, it doesn't matter. So here we go. How do trends work? Right now, an east-west ring, which is a ring that goes across your finger, right now, that is trending more than any other shaped gemstone. So the north-south, which is the one that we typically see, beautiful and classic. What is this? Modern, modern, modern. Let's talk about the bezel. So if you're seeing the bezel setting, it's 14-karat gold-plated sterling. It's yellow golds around the stones. What is a bezel? A bezel, basically, it is that gold, it wraps around the top of the gemstone. One, it is so European. Two, it is the biggest trend in the world of fine jewelry. Oh my God. It's all about the bezel set right now. Now, what are the advantages to you of the bezel set? Well, first of all, prongs, as we know, like I'm wearing lace, a prong ring could really, really rip this lace in threads. A bezel won't. A bezel will protect your gemstone. Now you're wearing 6 carats. This is not an, a common gemstone. It's not. 6 carats. You don't want anything happening to that gemstone. So the bezel around it, I like to say the bezel around your gemstone is like a jewelry box for your jewelry. It is going to protect it and keep it beautiful. Now let's take a look at the gallery on these rings. The gallery is completely done in hand set pave diamonds. So when you look at the shoulders, all you see are diamonds. When you look underneath, just look slightly underneath on the gallery, underneath the bezel, all you see are diamonds. When you look at the basket holding up that gorgeous 6-carat topaz or citrine, you are also seeing all diamonds. Now, I'm going to tell you from a me perspective, when I'm wearing this ring, one of the most exciting things to do is to be able to look at my hand. Because while this ring is low profile and very comfortable and isn't going to grab onto things, I'm gonna tell you that when you look down at your hand and you see that all those diamonds on the gallery, you're like, I can't. This is so crazy.
It's special.
It is special. So there's not a person that hasn't said to me, that's not $199. That's false, that's fiction, no way. Well, guess what? It's going to be my 16th anniversary here at HSN next month. And Adam calls it my Sweet 16. I mean, that feels very virginal to me, but whatever. It is going to be my Sweet 16, and this is my Sweet 16 present to everybody and to me. So I wanted this ring desperately, and when I talked to Steven, I talked to my fiance about it, and I'm like, honey, I really want to get a bezel set ring. Can we do it? And I want it to be diamonds. And he was like, Carol, I just got you an engagement ring last year. Come on. And I'm like, he looks at me, he goes, you're a designer. You're a jeweler. Make it
yourself.
You know what? Thank you. And I did. I made it for me, and I made it for you.
We are really busy. Producer Rob, which is the #1 right now? Which is selling the fastest? Which do you think it is, Carol Brodie?
If I had a guess, the White Topaz?
Close. It was in the lead in the beginning.
Okay.
But blue has overtaken it just now.
First of all, you're so smart, but each one of them has its own reason to have great love. Okay, the blue topaz, first of all, blue is the #1 selling gemstone in the world. Did you know that?
Yep.
Okay, these are natural gemstones. Oh, wait, did I forget to tell you that? These are natural gemstones. They are not lab grown, they're not crystal, they are natural from God's earth. My diamonds, it took 1 billion years to form these diamonds, 1 billion years. People say to me, do you use lab-grown diamonds? The answer would be negative, no. I don't use lab-grown. I don't want something that was made in a microwave in 3 days. I want to bring you genuine natural gemstones that took 1 billion years to form in our earth. Is that real gold or is it just like a spray, Carol? Nope, that is 1 micron of 14 karat golds. It is plated over sterling silver. Gold today, as I said, is $3,200 an ounce. So then when we talk about this ring, I'd love to tell you a little bit about the history of a cushion cut, because apparently I have some time here.
Yeah.
So the cushion cut was a very popular cut in the 1700s. When they first started cutting it. I'd like to add the cushion cut is my most favorite. And
mine too.
Wait, and of my last 2 engagement rings out of 3,
yes,
they are both cushion cut, just saying. So the cushion cut is a pillow shape. So what we have here, they come in either a square they're cut or they're cut in a more elongated rectangle. So what I love, the elongated rectangle shape is going to go right across your finger. It is so flattering on every single hand.
Yep.
The bezel makes it so modern. So with the cushion cut, what you'll see when you look at it, it's very romantic. It's like antique romance with modern brilliance.
The East-West, Carol, right?
The East-West is so hot. This ring, when you wear this ring, every single person, I call it pillow talk because it's a pillow shape and everyone's going to be talking about it. Literally, think about it. You're wearing this ring, you're looking at it from the side, like Adam's showing you the side right now, because that's what you see when you're wearing a ring. You're like, I can't. And then all of a sudden, people are going to start grabbing your hand.
They will.
They're going to want to see a tour of that ring. I mean, the diamonds are even down the shoulders. So all you see is natural, gorgeous gemstone. Okay, I'm having an ADD moment. I'm going back to the cushion cut right now.
Okay, cushion cut.
Okay, so the cushion cut, when it was first cut, it's because there was no light, there was no electricity, and there wasn't modern techniques of cutting. So the idea was to cut into the gemstone and do it so that there's a deeper culet on the bottom. The top is all surface, and there's 58 facets, but they're more rectangular facets. And what does that mean? Twinkle, sparkle.
Yes.
Twinkle, sparkle. It is literally, the design was so that it looked like the flickering flame on top of a candle, because that's what they use for light, candlelight. If you look at that ring right now and you look into each one of those gemstones, do you see flickering, gorgeous sparkle?
I mean, Carol, I know you put so much into it, and you know, every Today Special is one of your babies, as it were. But this just hits all the marks, right? I mean, it's modern yet it's classic. It's the style and the design. It's the elegance, though. It's trendy. It's couture. It's all the things that we want. But it has what we want right now, and that's that huge presence. 6 carat natural gemstone is a massive, massive achievement. And that's what you're getting. To Carol's point, bezel set, so it's smooth and streamlined. That East-West design is so in right now and so high-end. But if you were here with Carol and I and you could see it with your own eyes, I mean, I think it comes across on TV. The quality, the grade of these stones are through the roof. Remember, you've got real diamonds in there. So you've got 1/2 carat of genuine diamonds, you've got 6 carats of the genuine natural gemstone in white topaz, the blue topaz, or the citrine. All 3 now selling pretty evenly. It was the white, then it was the blue. Now it's a little bit of the topaz as well. So they're all, or the citrine rather, they're all selling pretty even, Stevens. At $199, you would spend easily $600, $700. I mean, I'm going low, Carol, but thousands of dollars depending on where you were to shop in France, in England.
Oh, wait, I looked online, trust me.
Say it.
Nobody has this ring, okay? This is exclusive. Search the entire web. Take a tour around the world. Go to every jewelry store. You will never find this ring. But if I had to remake this ring, and I wasn't HSN, I'm just little Carol Brodie, and I don't have the buying power of HSN, this ring at my cost would be $600. At my cost, which means that I would triple that for you, because that's what we do as jewelers. It's called triple keystone, and you would be paying $1,800.
Wow.
So today, I'm sitting here bringing you $199 for this ring. So people have been asking me, Carol, what color should I get? And I say, first of all, at $199, I would do flex pay, and I would get home all three.
Right.
Because the holidays, while they seem like a million years away, they're gonna creep up on us in no time. That big birthday present because your friends just turned 60, or they turned 75, or 55, or 50, or 45. That big birthday when all you girls chip in and everybody puts in, you know, 30, 40 bucks, this is the ring. And you know what? Selfishly, you're gonna wanna wear all three, because each one has a completely different story. So look at that blue topaz. We're looking at on that
Great
on
shot.
Victoria's
Great
hands.
shot.
First of all, it flatters the hand, because when you wear a ring that's north-south, it tends to shorten the finger. When you wear a ring like this that's east-west, you can see the way the entire, you can see the finger, you can see the skin tone. Look at the citrine. Okay.
Beautiful.
First of all, on a darker skin tone, there is nothing more beautiful than citrine.
It's glowing.
And nobody can tell me differently. When you have that gold, that 14 karat gold, and that yellow gold, and then it is wrapped around, this ring is very, very sleek. So it is sleekly wrapped around that citrine with those champagne diamonds. To me, this is liquid gold. This is everything that if you love citrine, Madeira citrine, you will die from this ring. Okay, the blue topaz. I'm gonna go on to the blue topaz.
Okay, folks, we have 4 minutes left. A lot of you are asking about the necklace. That is available, and we'll give you all the details on that in a minute. Remember, we do have those matching earrings. Do not forget about the matching earrings.
They're so good.
Well, and also price so good. They're down to $169. We only have a couple hundred pairs of those for the entire day, so extremely limited. These are modern heirloom pieces through and through. And again, Carol, when you, sorry guys, when you talk about genuine, real, natural, real diamonds, natural diamonds, that's a big deal.
It's a really big deal, because there's very few people that can sit in a jewelry store or can sit behind this desk and say, I use natural diamonds. I use graded natural diamonds. And you know, there was a big article, I'm gonna go a little bit off course here, but there was a big article this week that said De Beers, who I used to work for, I was the spokesperson for De Beers Diamonds. De Beers is no longer gonna be producing lab-grown diamonds. You know why? Because lab-grown diamonds, in about a minute, in the real world, but probably around a year, are going to be worthless, because they are grown in a lab. Natural diamonds are grown within the earth. It takes 1 billion years for a natural diamond to form within the earth. I want you to take a good look at that blue topaz, because it won't be here tomorrow. No. I already know that. The blue topaz, first of all, the blue diamond's my #1 selling color of diamonds. We use that blue rhodium. Again, rhodium is $10,300 an ounce. We use that blue rhodium to accent the blue, so they're electric. My blue diamonds are electric blue. Now, speaking of electric, please just look into that beautiful Swiss blue topaz. But more importantly to me, besides that incredible saturation of color, is the sparkle. There's no magic light on here. I promise, I swear to God, when you get this home and you open the box, you will have the same candle-lit glow.
It looks like that.
That same romantic glow. That same beautiful sparkle. And you know, the thing about the Cushioncut is, the sparkle is soft. It is a romantic gemstone. And I think that's the reason why I love it so much, because a round brilliant is like a headlight, even though we love it. And emerald cut, which I love, is flat. You know, it doesn't have sparkle. But a Cushioncut, it has the best of every cut all within one. And those soft corners. You know, right now, oval, that's the shape that all the young girls want. They all want an oval engagement ring. And I look at it on all of their hands and I think, that is beautiful. And then you know what else I think? You're gonna be so done on that. For your 5th anniversary, you're gonna be begging your husband for a cushion. You're gonna be done with that oval. So this is that bezel setting. It is protecting your gemstone. It is keeping it modern. It is making it look sleek as can be. It is the most on-trend look.
Yes.
And it is not just in a ring, in the earrings, in necklaces. You're gonna see it everywhere. Because now that I told you about it, you're gonna say, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, Carol Brodie told me about that bezel, and I'm all about the bezel. Carol Brodie told me about the East-West, I'm all about the East-West. Carol Brodie told me about the saturation of color. And by the way, please don't forget the white. The white, you will think you're wearing a white diamond. I mean, I wear the white all the time because the blue is so special, the citrine is so special, but the white topaz, that's my everyday diamond.
So the blue has now really jumped into first place, Carol. After you said what you said, blue is now by far the best seller. It is outselling the others 2-to-1 at this stage. So that seems to be happening before our very eyes. If you want the blue, that will be a very early sellout today. It is the #1 seller. In fact, it's not only the #1 seller in the ring, it's now the #1 seller in some of those matching pieces that we're gonna talk about in a few seconds' time. Carol's wearing all of it. I love the combination. I love that you're getting 6 carats of real, genuine gemstone and natural diamonds, real diamonds. Everything about it is to fall in love with. It's a dream ring, Carol. It's a dream ring.
Not only is it a dream ring, because it is the dream, the value. I'm never the girl that sits here and talks about the price, because my mother always told me it's